We all want to get the most out of the SLP we earn in Axie Infinity. That's why a few weeks ago, I made a video comparing swapping SLP to Ethereum on both Uniswap and Binance to ask the question, which has the lowest fees? And I've been getting a lot of questions from everyone to ask about MetaMask and can you swap in MetaMask? Is it worthwhile to swap in MetaMask? We're throwing that into the mix today to compare Uniswap, Binance, and MetaMask, which has the lowest swapping fees for SLP. Let's get right into the video. All right, first thing we need to do, of course, is to claim our SLP in Axie. But before we do that, we need to do two things. First thing, go to Etherscan and check the gas prices right now. If the gas prices are too high, you want to wait until you can afford the gas prices. Number two, go to your MetaMask account. Make sure that you have enough Ethereum in there to afford the gas prices. You don't want to get your SLP stuck in limbo. That's the space between your Ronin account and between your MetaMask wallet. Limbo is a place I don't know if you can recover your SLP if they get stuck there. So the gas prices look a little high, but I think we're going to be okay. So first we're going to claim our SLP. Claim 2009 SLP. Claim, it'll pull up your Ronin account. Confirm. Okay, so now we go to Ronin withdrawal. Select your ETH address in your MetaMask wallet. Asset we want is SLP. We will take out 2000. Double check the Ronin address to make sure that's correct. Double check the MetaMask Ethereum address to make sure that's correct. Okay. Next, this is important. Once you start a withdrawal, you cannot go back. So if the gas prices are too high and you can't afford it, you might be stuck in the middle. I understand. 2000 SLP going to my Ethereum network. Confirm. I will sign the transaction on Ronin. Confirm through MetaMask. Gas fees are pretty high, $36. Confirm. So while we wait for that, strategies to reduce gas fees, look on Etherscan to see what the gas prices currently are, or save up massive lump sums of SLP before you make those transactions. Okay, so the transaction finally went through. We can go to our MetaMask to confirm this. Go to MetaMask assets, go down to SLP, and there we go. We have 2050 SLP. We transferred 2000 SLP, so now we're going to do half of that on MetaMask, half of that on Uniswap, and see which has less fees. First, before we do that, let's go ahead and look at the fee details for each one. So Uniswap here, it says it has 0.3% fees for swapping tokens. So that's the fees we would expect on Uniswap. And when we look at MetaMask Swap, they have a service fee of 0.875% fee. So this is why I prefer Uniswap over MetaMask, because this is quite a lower fee at 0.3% as compared to MetaMask, which is 0.875%. But in the spirit of learning, I will go ahead and do 1000 SLP on Uniswap and 1000 SLP on MetaMask to see what we get. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Uniswap, let's go to their site, Uniswap Exchange. Select a token. We want to do SLP. Swap it for ETH, and we want to do 1000. So let's go ahead and swap, confirm swap. That's a $29 gas fee. Yikes. Transaction submitted. Okay, close. Okay, now we'll compare it with MetaMask, and let's go ahead and do swap here. And we want to swap 1000 to ETH. Okay. And let's review swap. And after the estimated network fee, go ahead and swap. Quote includes a 0.875% MetaMask fee. Okay, so that looks like it's done. So now let's compare the two. Okay, so let's make sense of what just happened there. So let's look at our MetaMask wallet. Here, if you want to see the details with your transactions so you can pay attention and understand really what's happening behind the scenes, then you want to click on these three dots, go to View on Etherscan, and this is where you're going to view your wallet on Etherscan. It pulls up a transaction hash record that looks like this. Here on the left, you can click on this little eye and it will tell you more information. So let's click on that. This shows us our token transfer of 2000 SLP into our MetaMask wallet. If we go to the one above that, this is our transaction fee that we paid in Uniswap. That was the $20.63. And then we had to pay another fee of $9.71 to allow that swap to occur on Uniswap. And lastly, our last transaction was the one that we paid for through MetaMask. If you saw in MetaMask, it looks at 9 different exchanges to find you the best swap price that you can find. But it does also charge you the 0.875% fee within MetaMask. And you can see here we paid $36.50 for that transaction fee after we account for the fees that we paid MetaMask. So we did pay more money using the MetaMask. Interestingly though, it does look at all 9 of those exchanges to try to find you the best deal. But with the high MetaMask fee of 0.875%, you're still gonna get hit with the higher fees. Let's look into those transaction details a little bit because it's important to understand how to read the transaction details. This is our Uniswap. So it said we are approved for SLP for swap on our MetaMask swap router through Uniswap, and this was our $9.69 fee. That was the first fee that we paid. And next we had the $20.59 to swap on Uniswap, and you can look at these transaction details where the funds are going. So from Uniswap, it routes it over, wraps it in Ethereum. You can see all of these transactions that are occurring. So $20.59 plus $9.69 as compared to on MetaMask here, you see that it routes it. In this case, it routed it to SushiSwap, where it went ahead and made that exchange for you. And here was our $36.36 fee there. So let's break down all those costs real quick. So in summary, for Uniswap, 1,000 SLP got us $180.27. We paid a total of $30.28 in fees, and amount after fees was $149.99. Versus MetaMask, 1,000 SLP got us $180.08 with $36.36 in fees. Amount after fees was $143.72. So the difference between using Uniswap and using MetaMask was a difference of $6.72. So you see, you saved money using Uniswap in this case, and that's just because of the higher fees that we find on MetaMask for swapping of 0.875% versus the 0.3% you're going to find in Uniswap. So knowing what we know now, let's go back to Desmos and look at this on a graph. Shout out to Flaminio for catching in my last video that there was an error on the calculation for this graph. I've went ahead and updated it, so it should everything be accurate now. So the top line should represent Uniswap at a 0.3% fee. This expression should accurately represent those fees, x times 0.997. The second line is Binance. This expression should reflect Binance's fees. If you want to use this graph, you need to update this 3264 with the current price in US dollars for Ethereum. And the bottom line should represent MetaMask fees of 0.875% fees. So here is our graphical representation of these fees. X would represent the amount of SLP that we are intending to swap. So if we change this to 1,000 SLP, and then we look for that red line of 1,000, here's our 1,000. We go over, the top line should represent the lowest fees. If we click here, this is Uniswap and it shows 997. So at 0.3% fees, it would estimate you get 997 SLP out of that. Of course, it doesn't account for gas fees, but the gas fee should be similar among each group because Uniswap is going to incur a gas fee. Same with MetaMask, same with sending your SLP to Binance. Each should incur a gas fee. Now you can play around with this calculator. You can go up further to see when it makes sense to use Binance. Binance does have a minimum withdrawal fee here, which does impact the price, but at higher amounts, we might see that Binance becomes a contender. So let's change that SLP amount to 5,000 and let's see here. Here it is very close. So it looks like it's still cheaper to use Uniswap, but Binance is getting a little bit closer. And as you can see, as you keep going higher up, you're going to reach a point in which Binance is actually a little bit cheaper to swap. So if you're swapping small amounts, use Uniswap. if you're swapping large amounts, then it might make sense to go ahead and use Binance. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful. It was a fun exercise for me to find out which was the cheapest place to swap your SLP. It seems like if you're swapping above 4,000 SLP, you'll probably want to use Binance, which is going to give you a little bit better deal. Anything less than that, you're probably going to want to use Uniswap. MetaMask is going to charge you a little bit higher fee, so I do not recommend swapping in your MetaMask browser or in your MetaMask wallet. Thank you so much for tuning in to Allan Ryan. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.